This is the new car on the channel, a C32 AMG. If you guys have seen previous video, you guys saw that we took delivery of this car at night all the way from Florida, Fort Lauderdale. The dealership that I worked with is called Supreme Auto Imports, and they were fantastic throughout the whole process. This was a sight unseen car I bought, and this is the first time I've ever done that. You know, just going through the pictures, the videos, and just communicating with Christian. If you're watching this video, you were amazing throughout this whole process, and I'm super excited about this car. So I want to dive a little deep into this car so you guys are familiar with it, because this is going to be an exciting car on the channel. So this is a 2-owner car, and the first owner had this car in Florida for a year and some change. The second owner bought it, which was sent to Texas, and they've had it for 19 years and 5 months, and it's now here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm the third owner. I gotta say, the second owner really cared about this car. Looking at the Carfax, it was serviced its whole life at the Mercedes-Benz dealership, and it's lived in the South, so no rust at all. I'd lived in Texas its whole life, and then it got transported to Florida, where it was found at the dealership, and that's where I picked it up from. So it's now here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I gotta say, this car rides fantastic. No issues at all with it when I got the car. The only thing really that I see that I really want to get work on is the valve cover gaskets. It's not too bad, but I definitely want to tackle it. Let me do a quick walk around on the car. Obviously the body is in great shape, so just walking around, there's barely any dents, scratches at all. It seemed like this was, you know, garage kept most of its life. I don't see any imperfections at all, just from me walking around it. The roof is also in really great condition. Doors are in great condition. No dings. Most cars do have, you know, the doors on the side, you can tell like it's been hit, but this one you can't see any of that. And coming to the front here, the only imperfection obviously is, you know, the rock chips on the front, and this isn't too bad for the amount of miles on this car. Most cars, you know, the bumpers are cracked and broken. This one is still intact. I think most people just have it kept secretly in the garage, but I was glad I found this particular C32. Moving on to the interior, you guys are gonna love this because it's also clean. Looking at the seats, the door panels, there's no rips. Passenger seats as well, super clean. Looking at the center console, you guys are gonna see, I did detail the interior before, but this was caked. Stay tuned for the next video and when I detail this car. This piece right here, most of them don't work, but this one does work, which is pretty awesome. And it slides back in. This is pretty much the interior. Steering wheel looks really great. I mean, to be honest, like, it looks like none of these buttons were pushed. Most of these you can see they're faded, but these buttons are in really good condition. These as well. Dash works perfectly. No like display issues at all. The interior, the upper liner is also in really good condition. And I gotta say, everything else electronically works on the doors. The seats work. The only thing that doesn't work is the rear sunshade. It's just for, you know, privacy. I don't mind it at all, but maybe in the future I might look into getting it fixed, but who knows. Let me take you back to the trunk area. The trunk is also really clean. So it's got its original mats back here. Check this out, guys. This was included in the trunk, and I will show you everything that has been included. The service book, the vehicle care guide. You guys might be actually interested in this, so I'm going to show all of it. I'm not sure what this is. Service warranty. Oh, this is Mercedes-Benz of Miami. It's got the operator's manual here. It's got the service and warranty. Oh, this is like the tele aid stuff. That's why I'm thinking this is stock. This is just like a fuse, relay fuse paper. Oh, this is like the fees of when the car was bought. Maybe this was when the second owner bought it. Yeah, Texas. So I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's all that comes in the book. The other thing I want to show you guys, which I was super surprised, coming back here, this was included in the car, and guess what? This right here is the original Mercedes gloves to work on the car. That is pretty cool. And fuses that came with the car. It's got this box as well, including everything in it. Look at that. It's an air compressor and it's still in the car. I don't think you would find most of these in most Mercedes within this year. This is to pretty much pour into a flat tire, and this is original, and I doubt this thing is gonna work because it's expired, I'm pretty sure. That's crazy to think about. So that was included in the car, and this stuff is just to use underneath the jack, and the jack stand obviously is over there. One thing I forgot to mention, it's got two books right here, and this one includes the first owner's card, and this is their card from when the car was made for them, and a few other guides here. So that's pretty cool. And this guy has all the navigation CDs included in it, so it's pretty much got the whole United States. If I can open this with one hand. So here are the discs: California, Nevada, Northwest, Southwest USA, North Central. I believe it's got Canada also. Let's see, Midwest, Ohio, New England, Mid-Atlantic, Southeast, Hawaii, Canada. But I'm pretty sure all these are outdated because this is pretty old. Oh, and Eastern Canada also. But yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. The last thing to see on this car is pretty much the engine bay. Let me get it open here real quick for you guys. And you've got the beautiful M112K V6 compressor. This is a legendary motor, and this motor is really reliable. I'm yet to be familiarized with the supercharger and how everything works. In terms of mechanics, everything is in great condition. Fun fact about this engine, the SLK 32s on the C32s stock versus E55 stock, these still beat the E55s just because of the weight ratio. So yeah guys, this is the engine bay, and that's about it. I think I'm gonna have a blast with this car, that's for sure. So definitely stay tuned for more content. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely go ahead and subscribe and smash the like button, guys, because you don't really see much of this car on YouTube. You guys should definitely subscribe, join the channel to see more content on the 32s, especially on the M112K engine. I'm gonna close it out here for this video. Stay tuned for future videos and let me know what the first mod should be.